RUDN University in figures. 7 faculties, 10 institutes, 1 academy. 467 programs taught in Russian and 49 programs taught in English. 96 double-degree programs with leading universities in Europe and Asia. 47 inclusive education programs with leading universities in Africa, Europe and Asia. 1,952 lifelong learning programs. 30,000 students. 7,500 international students. 154 countries students come from. RUDN is the first university that has been awarded 5 stars in 5 QS Stars nominations. The reputable Q Stars rating is compiled by international experts, employers and students. They assess educational institutions around the world. In 2016, RUDN University was the first Russian university that received the highest rating, that is, 5 stars in 5 nominations. 5 stars for the quality of education, 5 stars for internationalization, 5 stars for the infrastructure, 5 stars for innovations, 5 stars for the level of the social environment development. The star level has only been awarded to a little more than 100 universities throughout the world for the whole history of the rating. 7 strategic initiatives, 53 projects were the first results of the university in 2016. The 5-100 project that RUDN has joined involved 21 universities contesting for the leading position in the international rankings. The program is endorsed by the International Supervisory Council, headed by Valentina Matviyenko, the chairperson of the Federation Council of the Russian Federation. Talented applicants, new educational programs, academic mobility, international Olympiads, geographical expansion of the enrollment countries, distant technologies in education, new research centers and laboratories, full-time PhD advanced programs, personnel pool program, the renewed brand showed the results of the first year of participation in the project and laid grounds for the university further development towards world-class standards. Efficient performance of the project was confirmed by the faculty academic profile enhancement. 8 RUDN professors, including 6 professors from the Institute of Medicine and 2 professors from the Agro-Technological Institute, were elected associate members and academicians of the Russian Academy of Science. Times Higher Education is considered one of the most influential global university rankings. The experts surveyed universities from 79 countries and selected the best ones. According to the Times Higher Education World University Ranking, the People's Friendship University of Russia joined 801+ group. RUDN demonstrated best results in internationalization, teaching and innovation. In 2016, the university started renewing its global image. The new logo retained its continuity but underwent changes towards easiness of perception, perusal, and scalability. The logo's graphic background consists of 3 basic colors. Blue symbolizes internationalism, red is associated with leadership, green is concerned with development. The symbolic set of the logo is the globe and Latin letter U that encircles the image of the Earth's surface. The background intersected line simulates meridians suggesting the ideas of international cooperation, multiculturalism, and new opportunities. The features of academic, global, entrepreneurial research university constitute the RUDN renewed brand image. New slogan: Discover the world in one university. The new mission: United people of different cultures by knowledge. RUDN University creates leaders who make the world better, reflect the key values of the most international university worldwide. In 2016, 98% of graduate students of the dentistry and pharmacy programs obtained accreditation that was held for the first time at Russian universities. The accreditation consisted of 3 stages: test, practice, case study. The practical stage took place in a dental simulation class and in the unique training pharmacy of the RUDN Simulation Center. The accreditation certificate entitles a young specialist to engage in medical and pharmaceutical activities. RUDN is actively developing its own Olympiad movement. In 2016, 27 subject Olympiads in physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and Russian were held in China, Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, Vietnam, and other countries. According to the results of intellectual competition, the most talented candidates were admitted to RUDN state-funded master's programs. It is the first time that the university has launched 3 Russian language centers and a pre-university education center in Ecuador, Jordan, and China. I am happy that I have come to study at RUDN University. It has been my dream since school. RUDN Institute of Medicine is widely known both in Russia and abroad. At present, more than 6,400 graduates work in 110 countries around the world, and classes are conducted by eminent scientists, luminaries of medical science. In 2016, RUDN hosted a meeting of the Council of Rectors of Medical and Pharmaceutical Universities, the Council of Medical Faculties Deans, Medical Institutions Directors of State University of the Russian Ministry of Education and Science. The most anticipated guests were the Minister of Health and Social Development of the Russian Federation, Veronika Skvortsova, and Deputy Minister for Education and Science of the Russian Federation, Lyudmila Ogorodova. The themes of the meeting were as follows: an increase in state-funded places at specialties and residency training programs at medical universities, acknowledgement of Russian degree diplomas abroad, adoption of the regulations on the competition for the rank of healthy style university, etc. Doctors learn all their life. This process cannot be stopped, and the Council of Rectors of Medical and Pharmaceutical Universities contributes in every possible way to the solution of topical issues in the field of medical education. In 2016, People's Friendship University of Russia was ranked 115 in UI Green Metric rating, showing the best result among 23 Russian universities that participated in the rating. RUDN has made a great success in environmental infrastructure. It takes the 26th place among all world universities. Now, my university can rightly be called the greenest university in Russia. The Presidential Library is the first Russian digital repository of library, archival, and official regulation documents. It contains about 500,000 texts and multimedia materials on the history and theory of the Russian language as the state language, the theory and practice of the Russian state, achievements in science and art. In 2016, People's Friendship University of Russia opened an electronic reference room of the Presidential Library. 150 countries of the world obtained access to its information resources. Now every RUDN undergraduate or graduate student or lecturer can use this innovation. All it takes is student's card or ID to get the login and password for access. All materials can be downloaded for personal use. RUDN is the most international university in the world. Being the most international university means the most tolerant one. Back in 2012, the student leaders of People's Friendship University of Russia signed a declaration in which, on behalf of all students of the university, committed to promote understanding between people of different nations, respect the right to be different, appreciate the diversity of cultures, and be willing to engage in dialogue with each other. Time passes, but these RUDN's principles remain unchanged. enriched, tolerant environment. The absence of borders is what the university gives to the students. Every year, the university holds a lot of events, culture days of different countries the students come from, festivals, concerts, international conferences. RUDN has hosted delegations from many countries. One of the most important events in 2016 was the conference Religion Against Terrorism. The participants, representatives of the world religions, diplomats from various countries, political leaders, scientists and experts, discussed the issues of the global threat of extremism and the possible countermeasures. RUDN also hosted the international conference under the title Modern Problems of Turkish Studies, Language, Literature, Culture. Oljas Suleymanov conferred with the title of the Hero of Labor of Kazakhstan, awarded with the title of National Writer of Kazakh Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR period, prominent public personality, was the conference special guest. Due to his merits, Oljas Suleymanov was awarded the title of the RUDN University Doctor Honoris Causa diploma and the relevant regalia. Nobel laureate Riccardo Valentini is a long-standing partner of the Agro-Technological Institute of People's Friendship University of Russia. He promoted the opening of a joint master's double degree program in English of RUDN and the University of Tuzla in Italy. In 2016, Valentini supervised the application for participating in the call for research projects on the topic Analysis and Modeling of the Ecological Functions of Green Spaces based on the sharing of remote sensing data and ground-based observations. In September 2016, the first official meeting of the International Expert Council was held at RUDN University. It is an independent advisory body to support and make key strategic and management decisions. The council discussed the university development in areas recognized as the most important and promising. The experts made a favorable conclusion on the implementing strategy to increase the competitiveness of the university. They were also made the following recommendations: shift the focus from quantity to quality, provide conditions for the conduct of social and humanitarian research projects, promote actively the academic mobility of both teachers and students. Additional education for children to move from amateur activities to a system of personal and social evolution. RUDN University contributed to development of education by holding the Russia-wide Congress of Workers for Children's Additional Education. Olga Vasilyeva, Minister of Education and Science of the Russian Federation, participated in the work of the Congress. Teachers, scholars, representatives of universities, trade unions, NGOs, governing bodies in the field of education, culture, sports and youth policy discussed the issues of children's additional education and worked out a number of recommendations to spread best practices in this field. 2016 is the year when RUDN University held for the first time a festival called Week of Space Technology. It was dedicated to the anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's spaceflight. Students, school children, representatives of aerospace industry, science, culture, education and sports gathered that day at the university. The objectives of the festival were to encourage the interest of young people to space achievements and to prospects of the Russian cosmonautics, to motivate students to choose astronautical professions, to further humanistic, patriotic education of youth. Smart Moto Challenge project is a series of international student engineering competitions in the field of energy-efficient vehicles. 10 students of RUDN student Formula team took part in the Smart Moto competition in Barcelona in July 2016. In just 1 year, an international team designed an electro bike. The guys' efforts provided true to the full. We took the second place in the final championship standing. We got the first place in the general business plan ranking. We proved winners in the design of the battery ranking. Valencia is an international university sport festival held in Spain. 115 teams from 27 universities representing different countries participated in 2016 tournament. RUDN women's volleyball team was the first Russian student team that won gold medals Valencia 2016 holder. At the International Sport Festival Euro Madrid 2016, the women's volleyball team won again, beating their competitors from Serbia in the finals. The team in swimming distinguished itself as well. 8 sportsmen, 4 boys and 4 girls, won about 20 medals, most of which were gold ones, and showed by their personal example that they are the strongest among the best. Department of Medical Informatics and Telemedicine is another innovative tool to develop and provide modern healthcare systems. Outstanding specialists from Russia, the USA, India, Brazil, China, Europe and Canada lecture there. Distance master classes broadcasting surgeries from leading clinics, international televised symposiums and seminars on different scientific themes are underway. Moving towards a research university model, RUDN has set up 3 research institutes. Institute of Mathematics, named after S.M. Nikolsky, will focus on designing innovative methods and technologies. Institute of Applied Mathematics and Telecommunications will engage in developing computational methods and information technologies. In particular, on the agenda of the plan to create mathematical models through which one's mobile operators will be able to optimize their facilities. United Institute of Chemical Research will conduct research in the field of drug development for the treatment of cancer and neuropsychiatric diseases. The above institutes' integrated activities are expected to result in RUDN entering top 100 in the QS ranking subject area on mathematics and top 250 in the QS ranking subject area of chemistry in 2020, an increase in the average citations per one scientist and foreign professors' employment at the universities. My university has become my second home. This is my big international family. At RUDN, I can choose the profession that has been my dream, make a scientific discovery, enhance my personal development, develop friendship with the whole world. RUDN, I love you.